So I'm driving to drop something off, and I was listening to the song Tend by Bethel Music, I believe it is. And it reminded me of something that happened when we were leading that for worship. And a good friend of mine who had always kind of held his problems close to his chest was like listening to us lead that song, and he broke down in tears. And he always said he was never the person who cried. He held it in, and he made sure his emotions were close to him, but he broke down in tears. And I remember like kind of looking, and I saw it, and him and his wife were embracing each other after the service. And right there was a moment where they connected. He had broken down, God broke down his barriers with music. Of course, there was a whole service before that led up to it, but God used music as the final straw, and it broke. And I've seen such a difference in him since then. And I'm so blessed of how God uses music and how God does so much with our words. I think it's so important that the book of Psalms is literally basically just a bunch of songs that were written that can be sung to God in the form of verses and words. So I just want to stress how important it is that we value the words and the songs that God gives us, and especially our time of worship. Really dive into it if you can. I know not everyone, wants to raise their hands, and that's fine. You don't have to. Sometimes you have to sit there and be silent, but really embrace God in those moments, because I think that's where he meets us the most.